when we do this, we actually see lots of amazing benefits. With creative thinking comes problem solving, and perseverance, and all these great skills that people would call future skills are actually now skills. So Buzzy Games is a live online platform and a bunch of really passionate teachers and psychologists who work as coaches to help kids get teamed up and learn how to create and then play, test and publish their own games. What we love about this platform is that we can reach now anywhere in the world and deliver this, and it's accessible and scalable.
Students at Paraburdoo, Dampier and Baynton West Primary Schools have been taking part in new future skills courses that are being developed through Rio Tinto's Future Minds Accelerator program. The program selects 14 startups who have been developing ways to help kids learn the skills they'll need for future careers and include things like artificial intelligence, robotics and virtual reality. To find out a bit more about it, I spoke to Mike Gardiner. He's the founder of Buzzy Games, which is one of those startups selected. And you've already starting to go into some schools in the Pilbara, Paraburdoo, Dampier and Baynton West around the region here. What sort of games are kids coming up with?
Yeah, so what sort of games? It can be so wild and interesting, and they come straight out of the kids' imaginations, and then we help them put them on paper and then guide them to what the next steps are to make those games a reality. Along with that, we also have a bunch of games that run in classrooms live that the kids love, and they get access to project kits to modify and make. And this all happens within 45, 60 minutes.
Wow, it sounds quite incredible. You said that the kids are quite creative in what they're coming up with. What are some of their ideas?
Oh, okay. So, where do you choose or where do you start? So I think the last one I remember, we had an amazing class. Actually, there was a team of girls that came up with this idea for a surfing game where you had to escape the clamshells, ride the sharks. Another awesome game where it was more of a builder game where you had to design your own farm. You had to unlock and put on new features and new animals. So we've seen this range of game experiences, and normally what happens is we just introduce some themes and we put some ideas in to get it going, and after that the kids just run with it.
Now, when many parents think about computer games, they think, oh no, it's taking away from their learning, but this is actually delivering on some of those skills that they need to learn in the classroom. What are they doing to sort of boost their skills by doing the design of these games?
Yeah, so for us in the design of our program and the games, we're really trying to help them develop the skills of collaboration and unlock creative thinking. I've seen so much good that can come by using games, which is a medium that kids love, to engage them with some subjects or things that can be challenging.
And when you're talking about those future skills, or as you say, now skills, you're talking about things like artificial intelligence and robotics and things like that are really important, especially here in the Pilbara with some of the career options that we have.
Yeah, for sure. If you look at all those skills that are in demand in the workforce, and all the companies that are really trying to upskill their workforce, it's industries like you mentioned, artificial intelligence, robotics, computer science, even design thinking, which is used across all layers of innovative industries. All those skills can actually be taught in a fun, engaging way right now in classrooms.
And what age group is this aimed at?
So we work with a broad range of ages, but the target for us is really kindy to year 8. So that is really where we can make the most impact.
And how do you work with particularly the younger kids? I mean, I guess, up to year 8, the kids have a bit of an understanding of how gaming works. They probably engage in a lot of that computer-based gaming anyway. But for those younger kids, how does that work?
Well, it might be surprising for everybody to hear that more than half of what we do is not actually digital. It actually happens away from the laptop. And half of what the kids do is actually off the laptop. So for the younger kids, they might start on paper, or they might use Lego to start building their prototypes. And then they would use some of our accessible tools to mould them into a game. So, for the younger kids, the kindy kids, it's a very sort of easy entry point. And it's more physical play and more physical creativity that gets unlocked. And then as you get through to the older kids, they naturally want to do more of the coding and more of the digital.
Now, you are a startup company. You came out of a grant that was given to you to develop this program. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, sure. We're definitely a startup. We've probably been around for a year and a half now. And we had a bit of a head start working to deliver a program live and online so that it could be accessible around the world. Since COVID and since working with Future Minds Accelerator, that's allowed us to accelerate our reach to places that are remote, like the Pilbara, to, at the end of this month, places like Florida in the US and in the UK in the Middle East. The thing that we're most excited about is going to the Pilbara in a remote area. This is stage one for us to connect kids globally. So we've got 4.5 years, our team, to connect 100 million kids and create a community of these creators. And if anyone's wondering why we want to take on this mission, the answer is simple. We believe that just by investing in these kids and giving them every opportunity to be amazing collaborative problem solvers in 10 years, we will fix half of the problems that we will face in the future. So for us, it's a smart investment in kids now to connect them, give them those skills, and in 10 years, the planet will reap the benefits.
Wow, that's a big aim to have.
It is, and it's fun. That's the kicker. The kids love it, and we love it.
Mike Gardiner, founder of Buzzy Games, chatting there about the program they have developed, and it's been trialled in some schools across the Pilbara.